Kindly confirm if my screen is visible to all of you. Is it visible? Can you see my screen, PPT?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you. So today onwards, we are going to start this topic, machine learning and AI. And here we will be discussing different aspects of AI, machine learning, and all. Before commencing this session, or this anyone any having any doubt from previous session, previous class, you were not able to create that cluster or any instances, any resource there. Okay. So if you do not have any question from previous session, let's get started with this part. Here we have three conditions or three integral part of our technology. In a broad way, we have artificial intelligence, which is consisting of program that can sense, reason, act, and adopt. Under this umbrella, we have machine learning, which is consisting of algorithm whose performance improve as they are exposed to more data over time. So they learn from data itself. Whereas then we move to deep learning. This is subset of machine learning in which multi-layered neural network learn from vast amount of data. It is mainly focused on neural network, specialized on neural network. But there is further classification or further subset of deep learning, that is GenAI. We will be discussing that GenAI in upcoming sessions as well. So while AI and machine learning are really very closely connected, they have iota of difference between each other. They are not the same. Machine learning is considered as subset of AI. So here we have AI. Under this AI, we have ML, and then we have deep learning. Anyone, any question? So how would you train this data set? We will have this train data set through our Nidhi, do you have any question? Okay, this might be regarding
No,
this.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. So here we have training data set. With this training set data set, we are going to provide our features, and this is going to label our data set. And we will be working on same data set which we were working yesterday. So we were having that data set through. So we had. mm, 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 mm. So we had master data and support data. So we are working on these two data set. So we created these data set in our Azure, means Azure Databricks managed part, but we will be leveraging out of box functionality of this data set. Okay, so we will be consider this data set through algorithm, then we will train our model, predefined models are there, and then inferencing data will be there, and we will find prediction out of it. So there are different types of machine learning. We must know there are supervised learning. Here we have supervised learning, then followed by unsupervised learning, then reinforcement learning is there. So as far as the supervised learning is there, there are two things: regression and classification. So we have several inbuilt functions of these technology, right? First one is regression, classification. We have inbuilt functions in Databricks regarding this regression and classification, and clustering is also available there. one more thing is there, that is forecasting. Okay, so we will be discussing that forecasting functions as well. Anyone, any question till here?
So, what is the difference between unsupervised learning and reinforcement learning?
So reinforcement learning works on uh, gaining and losing. So whenever you are going to reward any prediction, if it is predicting very correctly, so you are going to reward this output. If you are not going to predict wrong, not going to predict correctly, or it is wrong prediction, you are going to punish it or penalize something. So this is going to train in this way. So there is no kind of data set for classification or for this training purpose and all. So it trains through this reward policy. So they train your data through reward policy. So as time, as you go ahead with this training process, it is going to learn.
Hmm. Okay. The difference is what actually? The supervised and unsupervised also learning through the training data itself, right?
No, that's not difference. The training data is there in supervised learning and supervised learning both. But in supervised learning, we have some already there. Some classification is already there. But in unsupervised, the classification is made by some supervision or something. But here we reward something. We reward or punish something. I'll get that PPT. What's the difference between exact difference between unsupervised and unsupervised learning?
Mhm.
What exactly Azure Databricks is playing role here in for ML? It's going to provide that Unity catalog. Here we have Unity catalog. Later on, we are going to feature our data set. This is feature serving. We are going to deploy our model eventually. We have several fantastic feature here in this platform. The feature is called AutoML. We have notebooks, we have MLflow experiment. I'll show all these part here. You just keep remember these names, and you can write these name in your CV as well, that you have worked on AutoML in your personal projects. You have learned model management through Unity catalog. We know Unity catalog is governing and uniting and providing single platform for several purposes. Similarly, here we are providing Unity catalog for our ML model and workspace model registry as well. We have lake house monitoring. Then we have production. This production is very important. Why? Because this is providing model serving and batch inferencing. Anyone having any idea what is batch inferencing and this this model serving? Anyone? What is this batch referencing and model serving?
So Sachin, as per my understanding, that is applying the trained machine learning model to batch of data that is
Hmm.
going to be generate prediction at per time, whatever for schedule we have identified.
Okay. First, I'll come to this point. First, let's discuss what is MLflow here. So MLflow is actually it's not exactly part of Databricks. It's a totally independent body. It's a totally like this is totally open source platform. So this is consisting or taking care of your ML cycle management in Databricks is provided by managed by MLflow. We perform this cycle. I'll come to that point, that model serving here. But before this, allow me to explain this MLflow. MLflow on Azure Databricks offers an integration experience for tracking and securing training runs for machine learning and deep learning models. Also, it is providing model registry, which is centralized model repository and UI set of API here. You can see this is architecture, medallion architecture. We were working on yesterday session, and before this, we were preparing this bronze, silver, and gold. We have done this part earlier in previous session. But now through this medallion architecture, this ML flow is communicating. This is kind of process, and we are going to serve this model eventually to our LOBs, line of business, to our end users, to our clients, to our production based. Here we are using Azure Web Services or Kubernetes AKS service. So through these two platforms, we can deploy our model. But in between these two, here Azure Databricks MLflow playing very important role for our lifecycle and management.
So ML flow is doing nothing but tracking how model is performing. It's a model monitoring open source platform.
Yes, there are several features of MLflow. First, you can see MLflow is open source platform for managing end-to-end life cycle, machine learning ML machine learning cycle. It is tracking your experiment record, compare parameters. It is going to allow models, taking care of your model, libraries, prerequisite and all, inferencing platform. This is going to provide projects which is reusable. So you can reuse. For example, I'm using any model, Snehil can use this. Or Nidhi can use the same model. Or Debajit may use this same model for different purpose or different data set. So it's going to provide that facility. Model registry, it is going to allow register your model life cycle staging. You can convert from provisioning to annotation or through production to deployment. We have that staging facility here. Model serving allows you to host MLflow model as REST endpoints. This is kind of front end. You want to deploy any web application, you want to deploy any mobile application. Databricks provide a unified interface to deploy, govern, query your served AI models. So these are all features of MLflow. Anyone? Any question? Okay. So come to our point. This Databricks here. Oh, AutoML. Here we have AutoML simplifies the process of applying machine learning database automatically. It depends upon Databricks AutoML runtime package and helping notebook for different recovery. Okay.
And I could not understand what is AutoML.
AutoML. Let's go back to our this portal here. So I'll explain through that portal so that you will have a proper idea. If you go back here at our portal, this is our Databricks portal, right? In this portal, I'll go back here on left hand side. This one, this is AI/ML background. Through this AI/ML background, I'm going to run my experiments. But before this, I'll click on this compute resources. Through this compute resources, I'm going to create a compute resource. So it's already there, but I'm going to create from the scratch. What kind of configuration must be there? Can you see? This should be unrestricted because I'm not going to share this model anyhow, this notebook. So I'm going to keep it unrestricted. Can you see this machine learning? This should be enabled. This should be checked for your compute resources. Otherwise, you won't be able to use your AutoML or some experiment or whatever is there. Then Databricks runtime, keep it more than 12 point LTS because several features or characteristics are not available in that version, which is below than 12.0, 12.2.12 Scala and all, or 12.4 LTS. Here we have photon exploration. I'm going to make it single node. and this would be some DS3
What
V2.
is what is this LTS actually?
LTS is actually this one kind of version here. Just allow.
Okay, it's a version.
Hmm. LTS.
And photon acceleration is what actually?
Huh?
What is
Photon
photon?
is going to accelerate your task. So Photon accelerates modern Apache Spark workload, reducing your total cost per workload. So this is going to like accelerate your task or your running time or job or stages and your direct acyclic graph. If you will explore regarding this LTS, this is long-term support Databricks runtime LTS version are specially designed for stability and predictive updates. Okay, so here we have different versions. Here you can see this LTS is supporting Apache Spark release and what kind of feature they are supporting. Here you can see beyond 12.1 only you will get MLflow kind of features here. Can you see MLflow Databricks runtime compatibility? So you will have to select more than 11.3. So 11.3 onwards you will find this feature MLflow or AutoML. If you go
Okay.
back to your here, if you expand below you can see 10.4 is also available. That is going to retire or something, they will remove this part. But beyond this one 11.3 onwards, like okay, you can see this is not supported. This is not supported. Which is not supported? Databricks feature
Mhm.
engineering version is not supported. So you will have to support this ML version of these terms here.
Okay.
Just a wait. Now, AutoML is going to train your model. Once you have created this one, I'm not going to create because this compute resource is already there, already running in my backend. And can you see it's in running condition?
So
If you can see
Sachin, do
this.
we need to select on the machine learning
Yes,
checkbox?
certainly. Previously, we
Okay.
hadn't select this ML part, but this time onward for this auto ML and ML and this registry part and model serving, you will have to select your runtime as ML. Otherwise, it will throw an error on your screen.
Okay.
Make sure you are creating resource compute resources ML related only, ML enabled. Okay, when we go here with this experiments, here you can see several AutoML. This is kind of AutoML I'm going to display. This is classification. Can you see using AutoML? Build a classification model using AutoML. If you expand here, you will find here we have regression. Build a regression model using AutoML. So what's the difference between classification and regression? Anyone?
Classification is based on the model you are defining or putting the maybe sample to a certain class. Maybe for example, you are scanning some image. It is a cat or dog. It's a classification.
Mhm.
Regression is like, for example, there is a linear curve, or maybe if you draw the data points, you find there is a non-linear curve, and based on that, if you're doing certain prediction, it's a
Hmm.
regression.
When we are dealing with class
So
or category. Yes,
classification is for categorical, right? Like when we need to do that. So we usually use classification, whereas regression, like, something continuous, right? Like more
yes,
mathematical, like, yeah,
yes. This is kind of discrete,
yeah, yeah.
and here we have like continuous, or this might be class or some category values are there, and here we have numerical values. So good, good to go. So Okay, so I'm going to select this classification first, and okay, you can see. So this is going to auto means you don't need to bother about your algorithm, your hyperparameters, your training part, your classification part. You have everything ready here. You just need to drag and drop option here. This is kind of AutoML. The name itself explanatory. This is AutoML means Databricks is taking care of this process, entire process.
So AutoML is actually launched as a service in the Databricks portal, right? I mean, that's what I understood.
Launch.
As a service in the sense there
Yes,
is
this
a,
is like kind of predefined service.
yeah,
So this is available in 9.1 LTS ML or above. Can you see?
yeah,
If you're not choosing ML instance, it's not going to work there. It's
yeah,
choosing less than 9.1 LTS. It's not going to display there. So make sure while creating that cluster, this must be enabled there.
yeah.
So I'm going to select my cluster, which is running behind. I'm going to input my training data set. If you recall, previously we created catalog July 22, and this was our schema. So in Databricks, they call it a schema or databases. Both are same thing. So inside this schema, DevOps DLT July, which we were used for DLT tables, and I'm going to support this support data or this support data here, right? So I just selected this data set here, browsing this catalog. This is my schema and this is my data set. Support data I'm going to select here. If you go back on right hand side, can you see customer ID, CVV number, city? These are columns. Okay. Now, if I browse another master data, if you're selecting this one, so you can see this is showing all the respective columns here. For example, I do not want to use this customer ID. I do not want to use this tenure or this online backend. I can deselect these columns. These will be deselected. I want to make more frequency or constant value. So this would be imputed with this one. Okay. So So once you have selected these columns, these are the ways you are going to select. Now come to this prediction target. What's your target? It's showing all your categorical columns. So I'm going to select this gender, which is classification, and this is target column. And I'm going to select this, name it here. So name it, let's say DevOps ML or some kind of auto ML, and then going to predict my gender here. Okay, so through this gender, if I want to explore this advanced configuration, here I'm having evaluation metrics. So what is evaluation metrics? It is kind of model metrics model to rank your model or some score kind of. Okay, if you want to select another accuracy, you want to check your prediction part, accuracy, precision, recall, ROC, AUC, so you can select other part as well, other evaluation metrics. Experiment directory, where you want to save your model. Training frameworks, so here we have several training frameworks available. Only few frameworks are available, so like GBM, sklearn, XGBoost. I'm going to keep sklearn only. Timeout, if it is not ingesting data properly or training properly or for very long time, so this is going to time out. This is going to perform timeout operation here. You want to split your data set, so through this, which column? So I'm going to leave it this column, leave this process, this option. I'm going to intermediate data location. So this is going to store your artifact in MLflow. If you want to store at destination level or some other uh, custom location, you can select this DBFS data brick file system directory as well. So I'm going to keep it MLflow and not going to select anything and this start AutoML. Can you see? It's going to train my model and this is not bothering at all what kind of algorithm I'm going to select. Like any civil engineer or any mechanical engineer, non-IT person or any management people, they do not have any idea regarding machine learning or deep learning. Even they can train their data set or predict on the basis of serving point here. So this is built for non-IT or non-AIML background people. Is there any question, any query?
So the capability of AutoML is quite limited. For
No,
example,
no. It's not. It's very advanced actually, I would say.
but in that case, if you see the prediction, right?
Hmm.
Suppose F1 score or maybe precision recall.
Yes,
Apart from that, in the market so far, there are a lot
yes,
of additional tool
yes.
chains
That,
are
that that
available.
I agree. That I agree. If you
How
want
do
to
you,
go beyond this classific or means accuracy model, you will have to build your own file and code.
okay, over Databricks it is possible? I mean,
Yes. Of course, we will go through Python API as well,
hmm,
and through that Python API, you can train or you can build your accuracy code.
okay,
That is Python API.
yeah, yeah, sure.
So if you go back here, this is what exactly AutoML algorithm. This is supporting my AutoML. So AutoML is what? AutoML simplifies the process of applying ML to your dataset by automatically finding the best algorithm and hyperparameter configuration for you. You're not bothered about algorithm, you're not bothered about hyperparameter configuration at all. How does it automate it? It cleans and prepare your data, orchestrate, distribute it, presenting results, and generate source code. It's also generating your source code in Notebook. Okay, this is available in 10.4 MLLTS. You must have this access code and all. AutoML algorithm, as far as this classification is concerned, these algorithms are available only. That's true. If you want to go beyond these algorithms, you will have to select your Python API. As far as this regression model is there, only these five algorithms: decision tree, random forest, linear regression with stochastic returns, XGBoost, and Light GPM. For forecasting, Prophet and Auto Arima, and forecasting model serverless, this is Prophet, Auto Arima, and Deep AR is there. This might be interview question or this might be any certification courses. What kind of algorithm available in AutoML?
So AutoML is basically available for supervised and reinforcement.
No, I'm just showing that part.
No, it will also for unsupervised and reinforcement.
Yes,
XGBoost is basically for your unsupervised one.
yes. If you go back here, can you
No,
see? This is
XGBoost is basically for supervised. No?
no. It's about
Uh,
if you can see. This is for both classification and regression, both.
yeah, that is it comes under the supervised, but unsupervised means like a clustering and other all, right?
Yes. Here you can see this is forecasting. This is custom model training, and this is for GenAI application and agents.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so this is taking much time. So I already have these experiments in my part. I'm going to. Can you see when you go down here? If you look at this part here somewhere, this at below, you will find something. here. If you go down, this one, can you see so many algorithms are running and their data set is showing here. So if I click on this chart view, I can click this chart view. What kind of test accuracy is there? What kind of text example, T1 score for this particular algorithm. So this is showing comparison between these two. If I click on this artifact evaluation, this will be showing once this running competition the running
No,
is complete.
Sachin, this way we won't understand actually certain things. What you do now, you just take one example, like you uploaded the data set, right? If
Uh-huh.
you could tell us that how exactly it is predicting, then it
Mm-hmm.
is easy for us.
Okay, sure.
By the
So
way, XGBoost is for supervised. I'm sorry, actually.
I'll show that Python
Yeah,
API.
yeah.
When we will jump to Python API for same classification regulation now, then certainly we will get to know. For example, I'm going to sort this A4. So I want to sort this evaluation, this result in description format. So this is going in description format. I want to sort this result in run name order. So it's going to sort this order here. If I want to sort this valuation in reverse order, can you see this is showing in 0.54 is very high F1 score, then 4.8 is there, then 4.4 is there, and it's in decreasing order. In similar way, you want to explore your data set. If you want to show your time created and all, so you can filter it out this entire algorithm. Now I'm going to click on this option. Only one algorithm, one model. Can you see? This is showing my experiment ID. It's a finished, and more models are being trained there and backend. So I can show my metrics, what kind of parameters, metrics, yeah, total 39 metrics are there: training accuracy, training score, training valuation, and F1 score and all. If you go down here, parameters, what kind of hyperparameters are showing? This is showing all your parameters here. Okay, when you click on model parameters, this is showing other parameters as well. You can export these parameter values in other terms. For example, this system metrics or traces or artifact. So this artifact is very important. For example, what kind of model this is going to use. This is explaining that model. What kind of prerequisite we are going to install. So this is prerequisite Python 3.1 to 1.3. Pip installation will be there. MLflow 2.12 version is there. Other libraries are prerequisites. These libraries are stored in this YAML. If you want to see input example, so this is input example. If you want to see pickle, so you can download this pickle model. If you have worked earlier in ML models, this model can be download or convert into pickle format. This pickle model, this pickle file can be used for some other training purpose as well, or some other testing or deployment as well. Here we have requirement in text format, and we have this evaluator. So can you see this graph is explaining what kind of column they are selecting, what kind of function they are boosting, what kind of numerical values, what kind of other on one hot remainder decision tree classification. This is showing entire scenario. You can download this artifact as well. Can you see? This is downloadable and you can download in HTML format. This is my HTML code.
If you could explain a little bit, right, what I can predict out of it from this.
I'll explain. This is valuation. I'm just showing this feature, what kind of feature you can say. For example, you're writing any research paper or any article, you can export all these graphs directly from here. Here you can see register model. So if you click on this register model, it's allowing you to register here. So what kind of workspace registry? For example, this is customer data, which already there. I want to register here. So I can register here and go for fast API kind of. We will see in upcoming session as well. Okay, when you are going to pick your models, so here we do not have that models. I'm having this experiments. Okay, so here I'm having this CVV number. Let's see. Okay, can you see this is complete model and this is not going to train anymore? Can you see? If you click this model in view for the next model, or if you click on this notebook, you can click on this. For example, I'm going to click on this new model, view in notebook. It's
So,
giving,
Sachin, so
yes,
before starting the training, so should we need to be guide that which particular model need to be applied?
no, that's totally abstract to you.
Okay.
It's
So
giving,
after the training, can we get information that which particular model this
yes,
AutoML applied?
yes. This is Python
Okay.
API. Here we have the Python code for the same training. We have this installation, we have this import model. So it's a bit difficult, but anyhow, you can use this code notebook in other purpose. For example, these variables they are going to use. These are variables they are going to use for our input models or training purpose, CVV interaction, or any correlation you want to display for any presentation kind of. You can display your correlation between your features. If you want to show your missing value in your training data, you can come back here, sample data set, and now allow me to come back experiments, CVV number. uh, uh, this is running. Can you see this is showing my CV number? If I'm clicking on this model sklearn, can you see this code? Import MLflow. This is MLflow import model. This is the model description. Can you see this is verifying model with provided input data with login dependency and all. So this is entire model detail. It's giving the detail here. If you go back here, this is giving entire detail here. If you want to display that,
But whatever code is running in the backend, is it possible to, our database giving that option to open?
yes, if you go back here, experiment, either click on this
Hmm.
view notebook for best notebook. Can you see?
And is it editable actually if
Yes,
someone wants
it's a,
to?
yes, it's editable. You can you see this is random forest regression training, because this experiment was regression based. This is my previous model. So this is showing random forest regression. I didn't name it. This is an auto-generated notebook to reproduce the result. Attach this notebook to cluster and all. You can clone it and you can use this target column and all.
So from that part, I can understand that AutoML applied the random forest state here.
No. That's not the case. This is showing best model for this training data set only. For you, this might be
Okay.
something else. For example,
Oh, okay. Got it.
so this for if you are giving ingesting or providing some other data set, for this might be some other thing. For example, this is
Okay.
our DevOps, and let's see, it's still training. But once this training will be finished, it will show that option as we have here.
So
View
once
Okay.
you
So
notebook
upload,
before,
for best model. For this best model might be different,
yes. Okay.
but
So
this
under
make
the
sure this is
classification, Maybe
Yes,
the different number of models you can apply and under this particular all those models of which one is the best accordingly. This giving the notebook code here,
yes.
right?
And it is showing
Okay.
my artifact download. You can go back here and through this AutoML and everything. This is showing this artifact and widgets. If I select supported column, this is showing category columns are there. If you can see, this is all showing my sample support data set which we created in previous session. I didn't created this file. This is auto generated notebook. You can go back here and you can export, open browser, or you can export in other format. Let's say share something. You can share or download this file. This is training random forest regression, but for you this might be different best model, I would say.
So once you upload the uh, data, right, either through database or file,
Hmm.
it actually runs through multiple models, out of
Yes,
which whatever is the best, maybe the model evaluation, either a F1 score or something, based on
yeah.
that, it evaluates which model is the best fitting for this data set, right?
Yes, but
Oh.
before exporting your notebook, you can come back here. Let me show you here. You can come back here at this level here. These models. This is showing models, and this is source code notebook. Can you see source code
Hmm.
notebook? You can
Yeah.
open that respective notebook here as well. Right click on this clickable option. You will find this specific model. Why it's showing this only? Because this is the best model. If I am clicking on this sorting, so this is showing best kind of model. Okay.
So until we have the notebook, that means we have to say that okay, it is not concluding with the which model is the best, right? Unless we have
No,
this.
it's concluding. Can you
Oh,
see
it's
this view
concluding.
notebook for most best model?
Where it is?
This
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Hmm.
can you see this
Yeah,
view
yeah,
notebook
yeah.
for best model?
Okay.
And also showing notebook for your best model. But still, if you want to compare, can you see this is, I'm going to click on this one. I want to compare first three model. Maybe that is overfitting or some underfitting. So I'm going to compare these three models, best three, top three. So I'm going to select three models and compare. Can you see? This is showing first three models. And through first three model, I can compare this column selector, memory, preprocessor, what is the other regression part, and there, what is the random state. This is accuracy kind of. These are other parameters. Artifact, what kind of artifact? If you want to select, this is, can you see? This is showing similar graph for all three models.
Yeah,
This is
that is
random
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 forest.
forest regressor, random forest regressor.
No, they here I think encoder they use one hot encoder they use. I think there is certain difference between the three graphs. Then only it is applied for three graphs.
Hmm.
Okay, and it is totally decided by AutoML, right? It is
Yes.
not something in your hand.
No.
So
But you
this.
can come back here with your notebook and you can
Hmm.
make changes here. You can use the same model for other data set. You just change the column name, features name, and all.
Oh, okay. That's a great thing. Okay.
Can you see or export option? You can
Yeah.
come back here, export, and this one export and export. This is download in my local system. Can you see? Now I can reuse this model for several.
Oh. Hmm. And the three models that you have shown, right? So
Mhm.
once you are building it, that time you are selecting three or Databricks AutoML itself taking three.
No, I'm selecting these three models. For example, I'm going to select one, two, three,
Oh,
four.
three.
Any
Okay.
any random models I'm going to select. which is giving their output. Now I'm going to
Oh,
click on this compare.
okay. That means you are uploading maybe the same data sets, but with a different combination of the other inputs, right?
Yes, yes. It's a training, and not only training on behalf of me, but giving several other options, several other models as well.
Hmm.
Can you see? This is showing several other models.
And for example, you change the notebook, right, based on your requirement,
Hmm.
and you can re-upload here actually to run it.
For this you will have to go for your Python API. We will see in tomorrow's session how Python API is working. Okay.
Yeah, understood.
Anyone, any question, any query? Allow me to upload
So,
this
one question,
PPT.
like for example, if you see, mean squared error is one of the mechanism, right? Like F1 score we do, mean squared also we do in the
Mhm.
supervised learning.
Where alert?
So,
Mhm.
so the mean squared error (MAC) that
Mhm.
is something is not there in the checklist.
Hmm.
But you mean to say that I could update the notebook and run through the first API, Python first API,
Hmm.
so that it could
Python
return me
API.
the.
That's not fast API. That's
Oh, that's not
Python API. Hmm.
okay, and it will return the mean squared error, which I am going to derive through my own
Yes.
coding skill.
Yes. Through that Python API, you can write your custom code.
Okay.
Any advanced algorithm, any advanced activation function, any mathematical formula you drive, everything is going to do.
Okay.
Okay, one more question. Can we shift this batch to evening time because of some candidates are from out of India or something?
Yeah,
Around 8
evening what
8 p.m.
Monday to Friday, right?
Yes.
Yeah, works for me, but maybe
Yeah,
take
it
other.
will work, Sachin.
Okay, thank you so much. Allow me to
And
upload.
Sachin, is it possible that whatever we are learning on about of the AutoML, so have a proper, I mean, long-term description in detail and how
Yes.
this particular
Can you see? I have sorted this code file, data set, PPT study material. I'm going to upload this PPT again regarding this AutoML.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so this is essential ML concept. I'm going to upload it here. Please read this document.
Yeah, sure.
Uh, going
Only request is if tomorrow once you demonstrate, right, that you just pick up one data set and let's explore with the other multiple models and understand.
Sure, sure. I'll do
Then
that.
it will be easy for us.
Introduction to ML for on Databricks. I'm going to upload this one. If I'm going to upload part 0, introduction to ML on Databricks, I believe this is same file. Okay, not I'm not going to.
And Sachin, how popular is this AutoML actually? It's very popular.
Not exactly, but you can write that you can work on automate build. But as
Okay.
far as its realistic projects are concerned, they use this Python API. They write their own code.
Okay. Maybe for the, as you said, right, the people who are not expertise in the ML,
Yes,
for
yes,
them it
yes.
is good. Okay.
They do not have any background of ML or deep learning. They can learn. Okay. Anyone, any question? I'm going to bind this session here.
So from tomorrow it would be 8 p.m.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to
So
delete.
Sachin, if we need any other supported library with respect to machine learning, so is it possible to add in our this particular code
In
or
Python API. For this, Python API is there.
okay,
You
in
write
Python
your
API?
own code, run Databricks platform, it will run for you.
Acha, okay.
You can run here in features. You can create your Unity catalog. Unity catalog is very important. Please do read from my basic course of Databricks. And this model registry is also available. Customer data wine country, we will read this registry model and create model there. And we will be exploring these terms. Whatever questions are there, we will come up with these terms: experiment, features, and model and survey. This is overall block we will be discussing.
Okay, fine. All right.
Okay, so let's bind this session here. Keep learning, keep growing. Nidhi, you're not audible. Are you asking something? Oh, can you write your question in chat box?
Snehil, you are already in this space actually, uh, machine learning and deep learning.
Yeah. Can you please?
Uh, Sorry, Devjyoti, you were asking something to me?
No, I'm asking you are already in this space actually. You are doing something on ML DL or something.
No. Frankly speaking, actually, in my last company, I was working under the supervision of a data scientist. Okay. So
Okay.
he was aware of this something and just assigned me some project to work on this particular technology. So I just have the understanding that how this is working, but
Okay.
approach about of the how this model is going to be trained and how we are going to be instructor for particular case study. So that is missing from my end.
Acha, okay.
And all those things we not applied on Databricks. They have just used the Visual Studio actually.
Visual Studio, that is
Yeah.
most popular. Colab is also very popular.
Collab, yeah, but that is work on a Google. So
Google,
sometimes if we need to be extend library, so it may be costlier for us.
correct.
Sachin, you are already aware of all the things, whatever we discussing, but
Yes, of
don't
course
be
not. Of
don't
course
be
not. Why
manipulate
I'm not?
about of the course.
Yes, I have already worked on these platforms and all.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining
Thank
here.
you. Yeah. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Sachin. Thank.
Thank you.